Right guys, Mark Crossfield here. I'm at Foresight UK HQ. We're doing some club testing and today I've got the Taylormade PSi forged hitting against the Taylormade PSi. I've got a 7 iron in the forged and I've got just the normal PSi as a 6 iron. So we are going to have to equate for around say 8 to 12 yards of difference purely because of the difference in the numbers of the clubs. We'll talk a bit more about the lofts as we get going. PSi forged or PSi Taylormade, which one to go for? Let's get stuck in. Right, we're going to shoot a few shots with both. 2.5 degrees difference in the loft if they were equivalent clubs. I think we are. Is that what we checked out? That's about what they are, isn't it? Yeah. We've got Matt just off camera here doing a little bit of technical wizardry. So it's 2.5 degrees difference in the loft. So I am expecting to see a bit more coming out of PSi over the forged. Now that 2 degrees or 2.5 degrees of loft could be due to the fact that they're going to have different launch characteristics, which we can tell. I think maybe they're going to change the spins a little bit as well. Now putting PSi down by the ball, get a little bit of offset. It looks very nice. It's quite a long blade length compared to the forged, which is equal in its blade length, but it looks a little bit slimmer, the forged. It looks a little bit more classic, a little less offset. We get the groove, we get the slots on the face of the 7 and the 6 and the slots on the bottom as well. So they're trying to keep ball speeds up across the face as much as possible. Be interesting to see how long they continue with the slots. Taylormade. I don't see many people raving about slots like customers and what have you. I'm not sure how much people like the look of them. I actually don't mind. It frames the club quite well. There's a part of me that when I look at a PSi forged, like a more classic club, I'm not sure I want those lines on there on a cosmetic kind of way. I just think they're a little bit out there, possibly. But obviously, if they are going to help you, which Taylormade say they are, why would you turn that help down, I guess? Just not quite sure on them. So back to PSi. It does look good for a club that's going to offer a little bit of help. You know, it's got its cavity back and its bar at the bottom, its dampening badge and all that kind of stuff. It looks pretty good, to be honest. Let's give it a few hits. Let's see what numbers we get out of the two clubs. Now, I've got a green set out there at 175, so in theory this 6 iron should be about there to too long, and the 7 iron should be a little bit too short, subject to how I'm hitting them. So I hit that one quite well. I can't imagine it's going to draw back as much as I want it to. Maybe a groove low. So that's landing almost pin high, just rolling onto the back of the green. Hit that well. So that one's carrying, what's that, 168, and it's 8.7 offline to the right. Loving the new Foresight GC2 HMT software here. Telling me how far offline I am every shot. Cheers. I think that's straighter. Offline, count that one. New software. Oh, that one's gone further, much better hit, and that was not very far offline, player. 172, 2.1 offline, so 172 6 iron, which is about where I'd imagine this 6 iron would sit. It feels nice off the face, it's quite a clippy sound. It's certainly not the quietest iron, it makes a little bit of noise, which I don't mind. I'd kind of expect it in this kind of club, to be honest. Okay, I hit that one okay, maybe fraction higher on the face. Good for direction. Yeah, it's slightly shorter on, about the same carry actually. Can't get the ball to stop that quick, you notice that, it's just rolling through. Carrying 170, 2 yards offline, 9 yards of roll. Roll's predicted on all these machines though, so I would always go with that carry. Now I'm going to hit one more. I'm liking the feel of this. It does feel nice, it feels like it would really cross over many different abilities. Okay, and hit that one not too bad. A fraction towards the toe possibly. A little bit further left. A little bit longer. I reckon that toe travelling maybe a fraction faster. Be interesting, what did that carry? 173, 8 yards left, totaling 179. So if we just bring those numbers up, so I just need to get accustomed. So I'm spinning around 5,000 with a 6 iron. So the spin is okay, a fraction low. I'd want that near a 5.5. It's only 500 revs of spin. That's not going to be massive. Totaling 171, decent total distance. I think the 6 iron was around did we say 27.5? Was it around there? I think the 6-iron was. Pretty good numbers, to be honest. I wouldn't expect anything less from Taylormade. So let's compare it to the 7-iron then of the Forge. So putting this one down by the ball, it definitely looks a load better. I'm just going to change the club over there. Fantastic. It does look more classic in that thinner top line. Like I say, you do still get the slots, so I'm not sure how many people that is turning off or not. Let's give it a hit. So this 7-iron at 175 is going to come up short now in theory. I'm not going to try and hit harder to get there. I'm going to try and give equivalent kind of gaming swings. So I caught that out the bottom. I need more than the slot when it's struck like that, I reckon. Yeah, it's going to be about 151 carry. Let's have a look where that one's gone. That's carrying here 151, 5.4 yards offline, and to catch that slightly out the bottom. And with that green set there, that's not going to reach. Okay, let's try another one. Hit that one better. Slight pull, but I did strike that better. Yeah, it's flying further, nearer the 155, 156, I imagine. Yeah, 155, 12 yards left, a little bit of a pull. Let's have a couple more hits. Can't really feel much difference in the two. It's got the word forged on it, maybe a slightly different sound, but not really hearing that much difference. Get that one okay, a fraction toey, but it's going to be straighter. Oh, it's straight. Oh, go on, run on. Chase my little ball. Let's see where that one's gone. We're going to hit one more and then we'll look at the numbers. So that's 154, 0.3 off the yards, 154 carry. One more hit with the 7. So remember, guys, this is a 7 to a 6. 8 to 12 yards is kind of where I'm looking for a difference to be. Otherwise, one's doing more than the other. Hit that one quite nicely. Didn't get my draw back, it just stayed there, but I'll take it. Looks like it might have gone a fraction further. Does feel nice. I like the look of it. I'm not sure about the slots. 154.4.7 yards off to the right. I'm liking the feel of both of those, to be honest. Not much in it, feel-wise. Let's look at the data. So 171.153. So we are going, what's that? 18 yards difference, isn't it? I think between those two. So the PSI is stronger, and it is that bit stronger in the lofts. Spin 6,000 with a 7-iron and backspin with the 6-iron 5,000. So in effect, they're almost spinning equivalent for their irons. Both of them are relatively low spinning to a certain extent. I've got a medium rather than low. You can get much lower than that when they start pulling that CG off that face a lot more. Yeah, interesting. I mean, you've got the PSI forged is just true. It's just kind of, it is, the lofts are true. It's giving everything I would expect. The PSI is certainly nowhere near as jacked or any of it as it can get in this company sometimes. It's relatively true while offering a little bit of help. Both good clubs. I think you could be any standard and use either. I do think the lower handicappers will gravitate towards that forged. Not the forged badge on it. It's much more the looks, the slenderness. Yeah, but both of those could go in anyone's bag, really. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, all the normal social places. Also, come and visit my new website, markcrossfieldgolf.com. See you over there.